You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
Welcome back to the Fourcast. We are slowly but surely going to get back to the Fourcast sooner rather than later. We are working on that, but back again with another episode. Good to be back with you brothers once again. Y'all was holding it down, man. Y'all did an excellent job.
We tried.
Fantastic Four review. So man, appreciate everything y'all do, holding it down.
Introduce it as the other name until we get to four.
So what name did y'all come up with? What did y'all decide on?
Our Cast plus Ben. Featuring Ben.
Oh yeah, we're gonna change. Yeah, we're gonna say the forecast, but we're gonna change it. Like our forecast. We're gonna just switch it. Fantastic Four, man. Yeah. Real team.
Hey man, but
we don't keep you involved. We're not gonna X you out.
Yeah, we can keep you in the loop.
Yeah.
Hey, appreciate you, Blue Streak, Theodora. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate your support. Said, hey y'all.
Howdy.
Biggie Chief in the building.
Hey.
Well, thank you for tuning in. Man, so tonight we got a special review. We've been waiting on this one since the trailer came out, since the graphic came out, since any of us heard of it. We was waiting on this one, and this is Being Eddie, the Eddie Murphy documentary. We're all big fans of his. It's on Netflix. It just came out November the 12th, and this is one of those reviews where we're coming again like full circle. Like we've watched most of his things. We reviewed at least two of his recent films. I don't know if we did the Coming to America throwback or not, but we did Trading Places. I forgot about that one. We did Trading Places. We've also done The Pickup, which is one of his recent, and we did the second Coming to America. So
yeah, and we did Boomerang too, didn't we? Harlem Nights.
We did Boomerang, Harlem Nights.
Yeah. So man, we've done
the new Eddie Murphy, the Beverly Hills Cop.
Right, true, man. Hey,
did
Eddie is in our wheelhouse.
Yeah, and then we did the one with him and Pete Davis.
Yeah, Pete Davis.
Yep. The Pickup. Yep. So man, Eddie is legendary. We really don't need to. We will, but no really need for no introduction. Eddie Murphy is just legendary when it comes to comedy. Get into some initial thoughts of this documentary, but legendary when it comes to comedy, legendary when it comes to movies, films, and just pure creativity, which he talked about it in this documentary. But A-Trap, give me your initial thoughts.
Loved it. Well done. Put together excellently. I enjoyed every minute of it. It's one of the few things. I think more celebrities should do this. Because he told his story. They didn't, A-Trap is not a super fan that told his story. It is me telling my story from my point of view. He said some things that walked me in the door of his life, and He let you know it's okay to be you, man. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's okay to be you. It's okay to be flawed. You know, it's okay that you not always gonna have it figured out, and you a little weird sometimes. I mean, and he just gave his raw feelings about himself. So I definitely appreciated this. I was gonna say it should have been longer, but actually I felt like it was fine. The hour and 45 minutes really gave you everything of his life that I think we wanted to see, and a couple of stories, you know, here and there too, of some things we didn't know. But Wilkes.
Yeah, no, I thought it was done well. You know, and when you think about it, it's an hour and 45 minutes. That's a lot of information that they go over, or that he's giving, or that they talk about, that they interview. It seems like it's short to us because we're so involved in wanting to watch something about someone that's so prominent or well known. It's like we just want more. But then it's like, man, when you think about it, it's an hour and 45 minutes. It's almost 2 hours. Like that's pretty much, that's a lot of information that he shared, and stories that he gave, and you know, stories that he cut in half, you know, or kind of just gave a little intro to. But yeah, no, I thought it was done pretty well. I was actually kind of like, man, I can't believe this is an hour and 40-something minutes. But when I watched it that night, last Monday after the show, I was like, man, this was done really good. I mean, I'd watch it a second time.
Yeah, I would too. I mean, I would highly recommend this for anybody, being a fan or not. But this is just somebody that's legendary for our culture, for film. Like I said, film, comedy. So you can be in various different lanes and watch this and get something from it, or Eddie Murphy from different areas and different pieces. So yeah.
No, I enjoyed it.
Theodore says they did a great job, Ben. You have been proud. Yeah, definitely. I'm always proud of these guys. They hold it down. They take care of business.
To this day.
Yeah, to this day.
You big dummy.
Oh, wrong button.
God.
To this day. To this day.
Yeah, I mean, Eddie is awesome. Movies, family values. Yeah. What's up, Shaka? Thank you for tuning in. He said ears on.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Hey, y'all. I love this documentary. It was wonderful. I'm going to bed now. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Appreciate you for stopping by and just saying what's up. So, yeah, man, his career just spans, 80, 81 was his kind of coming on the scene as far as SNL. So we're talking about, what is that, 20, 45 years?
Yeah, it's 45,
at this point. I mean, and just all these different avenues, different characters. Man, Eddie is just one of those, one of the best. Now, 48 Hours was his first film. I thought he maybe did something before that. Did y'all know that was his first?
Mm-hmm.
I had to look it up.
Yeah, no,
I didn't believe it. I had to look it up. I'm like, I thought he did some other film before that.
No, that was it. That's what kind of put him on the scene there. And then he kind of went from there. You can like, oh, he back with another one, Coming to America kind of thing, like that.
Right.
I know. I mean, see, 80 what was that, 83? I was 13. So it was the Saturday. It was a time in which to see, like, it's nothing to see a black person on TV now. It's nothing to see a black lead in a movie now.
Right.
It was the dude from Saturday Night Live. The funny guy from Saturday Night Live is in a movie. Amazing. Because we had seen the Blues Brothers. We had seen Chevy Chase. We had seen National Lampoon's Vacation. We had seen Bill Murray in Stripes. We had seen that. You never seen Gary Morris in anything. You never seen that. So the funny guy from Saturday Night Live is in a movie now. The whole black community went, and then the movie is a great movie.
Yeah. So was it? I guess you could say it was maybe Chevy Chase was the one that started that kind of SNL to film and Lorne Michaels kind of producing movies? Was he the first one, or was it?
Maybe. I mean, I can remember Chevy being in National Lampoon's Vacation. He was in like stuff like Animal House. He was making cameos in Animal House and stuff like that. Yeah. Belushi was the first big star from SNL. But then he croaked. You know, I said, Steve said, stop saying croaked. But
he died. He passed away.
Passed away. My man Steve.
He went into the light.
He croaked.
Yeah. Hey, man, croaked. That's I grew up saying croaked. You know, you ain't kidding me. You croaked. But John Belushi was the first guy. Him and Dan Aykroyd, they did the Blues Brothers, National Lampoon's, Animal House, and then then he crashed and burned. The drugs took him out.
Yeah.
So next thing you know, Chevy Chase made a couple movies, and they were Will Ferrell hot.
Right. Exactly. That's a great comparison. Right?
Smash hit. He's never made a smash hit, but they always been good movies and cultural. Like what do they call it?
It was like slapstick funny. I mean, Will Ferrell was a good comparison.
Cult classics.
Yeah, there you go.
They were cult classics. But Eddie comes along and makes this movie, and it's the hottest movie in the world. And then a little while later, him and Dan Aykroyd, it's the hottest movie in the world. Right. Then Sylvester Stallone says, I don't want to do Beverly Hills Cop. That's not for me. They said, go get Eddie. And
yeah.
He was in
that was now if Stallone would have probably appeared in but I guess they were already on a roller coaster by that time. You didn't need Stallone, but it would have been like a kind of Tango and Cash kind of thing at that point. But
Stallone would have been Nolte's character.
No, Stallone would have been Axel Foley.
He would have been Axel Foley. That's what I'm saying.
That wouldn't have worked. I mean, now, if they looking back on it, I don't think that would have worked because it was
wouldn't have worked.
Stallone. Yeah, Stallone wasn't funny.
Even now, if they would have made him the police chief, but even then, like the police chief they have in there now is perfect. He's still perfect. Like if they would have made Stallone the police chief, but it
would have been. It would have been more serious. Yeah, it would have been more of a serious film and not a comedy if Stallone.
No, but they was trying to do funny with Stallone back then because Tango and Cash.
Yeah, that's what I said. Tango and Cash kind of started that. He was trying to be because Cobra, he was a serious cop, and that wouldn't have worked.
Your sister said he grew up saying croaked.
Who said that?
Theodore said that.
Oh yeah, croaked.
Yeah, he croaked. Hey, that's exactly what happened, man.
You be insensitive with. Hey,
that's that's that Godfather line, man. He croaked, man. Yeah, he croaked over there.
Where I got it from?
I've heard it before. Yeah, I've heard it more in the gangster movie. I've heard it more in the mafia type movie. That's why I always heard it. Yeah, he croaked.
Yeah. So 48 Hours was his first film, and I think one of the people said, he was
put in you.
This I can't stop this. It'll stop
visually.
It'll stop in 10 seconds.
Via
I'm sorry,
okay, you got a delay.
Determines who you are. You are what you ingest. If you ingest chaos, you'll have a chaotic mind. If you just
we got A-Trap featuring A-Trap.
Hey, A-Trap coming on today, man. We got 2 A-Traps.
You'll be obese, and you'll suffer from things like diabetes, and you'll suffer from things like heart disease and things.
Let's preview of today's show.
But yeah,
they're flying running around here, man.
When you talk about 48 Hours, somebody was doing a sit down interview and they were saying it wasn't like he was the sidekick. And I wanted to talk about this. The black characters during this time and probably before were more like sidekicks instead of being the main character. But what Eddie was doing is he was carrying so much of it, and his jokes was so grabbing everybody's attention that he was the star, and Nolte was kind of like the. I guess more of the seasoned veteran type actor, but kind of talk about that, Wilkes, the black sidekick and how Eddie kind of changed that.
Oh yeah, I don't. Oh my gosh, I think that was a big, especially coming from SNL. You got Nolte, which has always been that kind of serious. You need that grumpy
old man.
Oh yeah, you need that grumpy old man, but then you've got, which has been done. Just like when Will Smith and Gene Hackman did it. Nick Nolte, and I think Nick Nolte and Eddie definitely captured that because it worked again when they did another 48 Hours. You needed that comedic relief, and you need that old man that was grumpy by the book, but then you needed Eddie that was by the seat of his pants, and
you didn't know what he was gonna say.
Right, you don't know what he was gonna do. He was like he called him convict. He was a loose cannon. He was doing whatever, but he was getting it done. And it didn't have to be done by the book. I think that worked. Honestly, I'm sure that's a play on many of things that were before that movie. We've seen it before where it's like you've got one serious guy and there's always going to be a jokester. And kind of like, man, you need to loosen up, man. We started with Buck and the Preacher. So it's definitely one of those things where.
Wait a minute. We need a moment of silence for that Buck and the Preacher reference, man. Okay, finish with it.
But
that was a great comparison.
You the man.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where it's a play on that buddy system where it's just like, hey man, you ain't got to be uptight all the time, man, because you calm down, man. You got lines, man.
Rush Hour was the same thing.
Yeah, Rush Hour. Yeah, it works well. I think that partner kind of, I'll play the good cop, you be the. We saw it in Beverly Hills. You had that one cop he was by the book, and he wasn't really sure about Eddie coming down from Detroit. But then his other partner was like, hey, man, this guy might know what he's talking about. Because you got the other part, he was in the guns and blowing stuff up.
Yeah, Rosewood.
Yeah, so it's definitely it's the old style of Hollywood mantra that, you're the grumpy old man, but I don't even really have to be too young, but I'm going to be the, chill out. We're going to get it done, crack some jokes. We're going to have fun. We're going to have to get to loosen up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love to see it. It's always been something that's been in Hollywood that's been around when it comes to that kind of a duo on the screen.
Yeah. A-Trap, you want to touch on that?
Yeah, man, it is like you said, the grizzled veteran and the young upstart, and they meet, and one comes like by the end of the movie, the grumpy old man is a little loose, and other guys a lot more serious, and they meet somewhere in the middle, and it's the odd couple. They've been doing it for years. Straight man, funny man. Straight man, funny man. It's perfect balance, and it's just it is. You know what? Eddie been doing it his whole career. Think about it. If you name three or four of your favorite Eddie Murphy movies, it's a straight man and a funny man. Those two, the first two, Dan Aykroyd, Nick Nolte. Then you get to Beverly Hills Cops. You got the cops, and then you got Eddie, and then Harlem Nights, Eddie and Richard, Coming to America, Eddie and Arsenio. Right. Yeah, even arguably the most perfect movie ever made. I know y'all might not agree, but this your man, bro. Life.
I think that movie's underrated.
Yeah. Think about it, man. You got racism, you got drama, you got betrayal, you got crime, comedy, you got a multitude of stars.
I don't think that movie gets enough credit, even though because people were like, "Oh, we need a sequel," but you didn't need a sequel because by that time, we already saw them. If you know the ending of Life, hell, they already 1.2 million. But it was one of those things where it was just. I think Life was done. Actually for me when I saw it, I couldn't believe it because I was like, "Man, you got Martin and Eddie Murphy together?" Like, yeah. Whoa, wait a minute. Now do you think you got Martin and Eddie Murphy because maybe, and I don't know, maybe A-Trap know a little bit more. They always was saying him and Arsenio kind of fell out. Is that why we got Martin and Eddie Murphy?
That could be it. That could be it. Because for a long time they were not cool anymore. So you go get you a new Arsenio.
Yeah. And him, Eddie and Martin never did anything else again, I don't think, besides that one, which was legendary. Like people still quote that movie.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And they're family now.
Oh yeah,
right. True. Yeah. Did they get married or their kids? Maybe. Or they're engaged? Yeah.
We know what you mean. We know what you mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
We know what you mean.
Yeah, hey, that would be a whole nother different episode. Eddie was issued in 1980s black male sex symbol without the background of black exploitation. Yeah, and when they talked about it in this, when he did, was that Delirious? I mean, that pretty much took him from here to here, and as the sex symbol, that took him from here to here.
Yeah,
which.
Man. They said it was the leather. It was the red leather.
I'm wearing
he was just wild. He was just confident enough to do it. And one thing he said in this was the difference between me and some of these people, like we talked about the SNL. I mean, SNL has sadly, they have a history of people dying from overdoses or just
party. Yeah, I think it's the fame and party life. Yeah, I think it catches up with some of them.
Yeah. But Eddie said, I knew what I wanted. I knew what I wanted early. I love myself, and I didn't want to do anything to, self-sabotage myself. He's saying he didn't say he smoked a joint his first time was when he was 26.
30.
Excuse me. And never did.
What John Lennon said. He said, John Lennon said Eddie Murphy is ridiculously talented and arrogant enough to not kill himself.
Yeah. And he said, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean,
you got the man showing up like the stand-ups are sold out. I mean, you pulling up in limos, the man got entourage, you got security. Yeah. I mean, I don't know anybody in SNL history that had did
not like that. I mean, Chris Rock got some of that, but not to that point.
Yeah.
Everybody has a piece. He has the package.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you couldn't stop him. I mean, and then when Trading Places dropped, once again, another SNL alumni. They had a few SNL alumni in there. It was just
Now I wonder, was Lauren Michaels a producer? No, it doesn't look like he was. But John Landis, and that was a great story when he's like, "You want who? Who's this guy?"
Yeah.
And then the rest is history. Now they end up doing another film, at least one more film together, Coming to America. Yeah,
a few.
Yeah,
I mean, man, but it's the classic Black American story. Eddie Murphy wasn't. Think about it, man. Well, see, I'm a little older, y'all. But Eddie Murphy was never supposed to be Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Arsenio spoke about it. They create this vortex to whereas we always compete. It's LeBron versus Jordan, and this the guy versus. It's always versus.
Right.
And and Arsenio touched when he said that. He said, you never hear about two white guys competing against each other. I've never heard, being your sports fan, I've never heard Larry Bird. You didn't even hear Peyton Manning versus his number one rival,
Tom Brady.
You heard Colts versus Patriots.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he was never supposed. Eddie Murphy beat every system possible.
Yeah.
When you watch Hollywood Shuffle, you even see his contemporaries saying it without saying it. They was like, "We need you to be more Eddie Murphy like."
Right. And the guy was doing the laugh and everything.
Yeah.
So and these are his friends. Kenny Ivey, his friend. Robert Townsend, his friend. So he was never supposed to be Eddie Murphy. It was just the perfect storm. You cannot stop talent. If you allow talent in the door, and unless they put some up their nose or into a pipe, you can't stop.
Yeah.
This goes back to me and Wilkes. What me and Wilkes talked about on 1972. I believe the late 60s, early 70s rock stars were lab rats for crack cocaine.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. That's how I felt too. Yeah. I'm like, the crazy thing is, like, look at it. All of a sudden, you're at your height of your moment. And I think I said this before. It's like you can't tell me they weren't using this. Like, hey, you need some more of this. Hey, come on, we got this at the after party. We got this at the show. I mean,
it's just gonna take the edge off a little bit. How many times we heard that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We saw it with Juice WRLD. He had somebody. He had somebody supplying it on the plane.
Yeah. Who was? We lost.
Yeah, we lost.
Yeah. Who was probably working for the label?
Oh, absolutely.
Who was employed by the label? Like that. That just tells you that it's just. We want you to keep going until you die, and even when you die, we still own you. Like we can put out as many albums as we want. We can put out as many best of compilations, still selling merch. I mean, all of that kind of stuff.
Like if you ever get a chance, I'm not saying it's a high quality movie. It's this movie on Amazon Prime right now. It's called Body and Soul. Leon Isaac Kennedy and James Kennedy. In this movie, it pretty much made me say that I didn't hear it back then. I watched the movie. It's the movie that made me never try marijuana. I watched it again maybe 3 weeks ago, and it was this dude. He was Peter Lawford from the Rat Pack. He was known as the Big Man, and he had this black henchman who would find the weaknesses in the celebrities. Leon Isaac Kennedy was an offshoot of Ray Leonard and Muhammad Ali. And Ali was actually in the movie. And the black henchman grabs Leon Isaac Kennedy's manager / best friend and literally tells him, hey, man, we got some special stuff for you. Because they put the women on Leon. He said, hey, we got some special stuff for you. We don't get this to everybody. It's called freebase. 2 years later, crack took over the world.
Yeah.
It's not a crack.
Yeah.
Shout out to I think this looked like it's RC with the graphic. Said, "What's up, everybody? Body and Soul is basically a ripoff of Sugar Ray Leonard's life."
Yep. Because he wanted to be a doctor, and he boxed because of his sister got sick. And you could, when you watch that movie, man, you go, Also, it just so happened in 82, crack takes off, 86, crack on, 85, 86, crack owns the world. No.
Yeah.
Because now you've seen, because now they've sat back and they've done the test long enough to see what it does. So it's just
how it affects people.
Right. Exactly.
And to this Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy kind of pitting them against each other, and he's the next Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor could have, when some of those interviews, you could tell he was bothered. And he could have easily said, "I don't want to do Harlem Nights," but he did Harlem Nights, which was a massive hit, and that showed, like A-Trap talks about, we can work together. We do work together. We do realize that, we're better together than we are separated. And with that film, which was crazy, and Eddie wanted to work with some of his favorite people, and that just goes to show you that it's a myth. Now, do we disagree sometimes? Yes. You're gonna have disagreements, but that don't mean you can't work together. That don't mean you can't build and make something together.
Yeah, absolutely. And the fact that he was directing some of his greatest heroes,
exactly.
I'm pretty sure his mind was not about competition.
Right. True.
You know what's funny though? It's funny how they frame things. Okay.
Right.
When I was growing up in the 70s, so I'm 10 years in front of you guys, and y'all are watching the Eddie Murphy ascension, right?
Yeah.
10 years before that, Richard Pryor was doing the same thing. He did a movie called Which Way Is Up, where he played the preacher, he played himself, he played his father. Richard Pryor did this in one movie.
Yeah.
He did a movie about, I forgot the name, it's the first black stock car driver.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
He did the things that Eddie's doing, but he didn't have the Hollywood push behind him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So, it's like when they tell you Michael Jordan's the first person to ever have his gym shoe. You a lie because I had some Dr. J's.
Thank you.
With
That's
$5.99.
what I'm saying. How we forget about Dr. J, man? Who made this comment?
We don't bring up history. That's why this whole
Yeah.
LeBron and Jordan conversation. What about Kareem? Which somebody really, and to be honest, somebody had to check me. Like you're just so focused in this era. Kareem was killing it during them days. Bill Russell got 11 championships. You think he just did that just because?
Well, I'm saying they forget.
Will Chamberlain was a legend in his own right. So I mean,
yeah, because I think what happens is when you have those conversations, you get the people that don't get it, and they like, oh, well, that was then. We talking about right now.
I didn't live in that time. They was playing against plumbers.
Right? Yeah, I was like, but that paved the way, though. You wouldn't have what you got now if it wasn't for them. So what are you saying?
You know how they always say, they like you said, man, they playing against plumbers. Did a little research. You know the average height of a center when Wilt was scoring those 50 a night? 6'11".
Thank you, 6'11".
Yeah.
Knicks had a guy that same year against Wilt averaged 30 points. Against Wilt.
Yeah. And I think a lot of times we don't do the research. A lot of times we can all take the blame on this. We take what we see on social media for fact sometimes. And somebody, just because somebody says it doesn't mean it's always true. And you got to do your research.
I mean, like, that's why you ask me. That's why Stephen A. Smith has a $100 million contract, because he is the
don't do his research.
You say what?
I said because he don't do his research and he just say stuff.
Yeah, they just want to hear him spout off just random.
He is perfect at just saying something, and just like with arguments, if you say something louder than somebody else and you just continue to say it louder than somebody else, they don't have any time to fact check or to combat what you're saying, you always gonna look like the winner. But that don't mean what you're saying is
you blitzed them. Yeah, you blitzed them at that point.
Exactly. Oscar Robinson averaged a triple-double in a season back in 1962 and was number 3 in the MVP race. Number 3? Who was 2-1? I don't know if you know. I think that's what I see. Who?
Wilton Russell.
Oh, okay. And the next person to do that, to average a triple-double, was Russell Westbrook, and that was what, 2022, 2023?
And
he was on a roller for a minute. Yeah, he was back-to-back seasons.
I don't want to knock Russ down, but it's easier to average a triple-double when y'all shooting threes and the ring ball carrying them off the rim 22 feet, from 22 feet.
And I'll say this, he was focused on getting that triple-double that year. Like of
course he was. Yeah.
He was figuring out ways to get rebounds. He was, kind of pushing it. But like you said, that don't diminish, what he did. Bill Russell won it, and Wilt Chamberlain was second, and he averaged 50 points a game. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. The legends before us. And then speaking of that, just so like ever slightly. Eddie says, I buried Red. He said, I buried, who else did he say? Rick. Because, him and Rick James was cool. So when you talk about Rick Fox and just the comedian that he was, which was another guy that he wanted to work with, and so he dropped a lot of nuggets in this. We may have all this money, but then when it's time to bury the person, they don't have the money. Or nobody's around, the family's not around, all the crew wasn't around.
Well, so like you said before, they don't read the contract. They sit down and we're gonna have you do this many shows a night. Blah 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 blah.
Yep. Yeah, Buckley too. He did say that. He said he bought a headstone for Buckley. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And I didn't know none of that.
Yeah. I didn't either. I didn't know until I heard the documentary.
I just knew Red. I knew Red. They made it a public thing that he buried Red.
Okay.
The IRS had maybe a year and a half before Red died. The IRS it was almost like, oh, Malcolm X your friend, we're gonna get your ass.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
humiliate the hell out of him.
We got to hit you over the head with something.
Yeah. And when you talk about charity, when you talk about giving, Doc is like this too. You're not gonna tell people, hey, I gave this dude $300 because he didn't have it, or I bought this dude something or whatever. That shows the heart of a person, that you'll do it without having to say it. And then you say it 50 years later, he just said it like happenstance. He didn't even say it like they didn't like stop the camera and say, all right, say the people that you helped. He just said it to kind of say, pay attention to what you're doing, pay attention to what you have, invest what you have, be wise, use that wisdom in what you have. So, Eddie showed a lot in this that, to me, similar to Michael Jordan did in The Last Dance. We knew Michael Jordan, we knew who he was, we knew what he did, but for him to talk about it and put it in words, I compare that to this. Eddie Murphy putting his life, his journey into words that I don't think I've seen or heard before.
Another good thing is, I personally, they didn't say it, but I believe he learned that from Richard Pryor. It's a Richard Pryor joke. He said, man, son, you got to watch your money. He said, sometimes I wake up and call my accountant at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's the money still there. How much is it? Let's go count it. So he probably learned that from Richard.
Yeah. Which definitely sounds like something he would say.
Right.
For sure.
Right. Because Coke was getting expensive, man.
Yeah. And he said he never did it. He was in rooms, obviously.
Being on
SNL. Yeah. Being on SNL, he was in rooms.
Oh, he said he saw
all these movies.
Stuff.
Yeah. And he didn't, some people would, let me tell you this story about this one time that this guy was in here and he didn't get no names.
Rick said he couldn't catch me doing it.
Right. Man, it was sports governor in the building. What's going on, Vince? Right? Thank you for tuning in. Definitely a great documentary. We need more of this. All right, like A-Trap said, we need the people to sit down and tell the story. Of course, you can have Arsenio, you can have different people, do moments, but just have the guy sit down, put a chair,
because he's driving.
House. Yeah.
No, that's pretty. It's like the mind of it's like going into the mind of a mastermind. It's like
right, exactly, like a mad scientist.
Yeah, I mean, I know Prince was kind of shy, but can you imagine Prince giving a documentary about himself? I mean, I was like,
wow, it would be wild.
It would probably. It'd probably be crazy, but like man, I mean, or Michael, anybody like crazy. I mean, like you said about Jordan sitting down with, but I guess any of your heroes and the great ones is kind of like just hearing it straight from them and like how they experienced it. It's kind of like, even if they don't even, there's no need to really even get into the drama and the grit, because we already know how that played out. It was like just telling the story of the success and the non-success and the good times and just kind of like just go with that. Because when I walked away from this, man, it felt like kind of I don't know, it felt kind of relieving, I guess, in a way, because it's like, oh, we got this out of Eddie. But for a while, like he said, he disappeared. He focused on his family. Yeah. He kind of was in and out of movies here and there, but really kind of just stepped away from it. And kind of just was living life and doing his thing. And to hear him, when they called him back to SNL and hearing that part about SNL, he was like, "Wait a minute, hold up, y'all gonna disrespect me like
you disrespect me, and you gonna have David Spade do it?"
Yeah. So
of all people, and again, going back to that Jordan had grudges against Sidney Moncrief. Okay, he had grudges against the seventh guy on the bench just because he said something sideways. Right. So to hear him still talk about that, and you can see it in his face, like, how you gonna disrespect me when I helped make SNL?
Right. I carried this whole season, through like multiple seasons. Right. Are you kidding me?
But again,
who y'all have on here? Y'all ain't got nobody on this roster.
and being a man being a someone that was not too prideful to say, I want to go back and I want to do this because I know where this helped me in my career, and also it can help other people. And seeing him on stage with Chris Rock, Chappelle, who else was Tracy Morgan, like that was legendary. That was legendary.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
So one thing that they did mention was the changing of the guard, and I don't remember who said it, but it was definitely a passing of the torch. But he took the torch and just took it to a whole another level. Movies, film, doing the comedy. He was doing, later on he did Shrek, but he did the PJs. I mean, all these things he was doing. It was really unheard of. And like somebody mentioned, you would see a basketball star, having a shoe deal, video games, and all this. But Eddie was having that type of fame and success by being a quote unquote comedian. Right. So, talk about that, changing of the guard and what that meant to us.
He would be the Michael Jordan of this.
Yeah.
Because as we mentioned, you had Clyde Frazier, he had Pumas, Kareem had Superstar Adidas, Dr. J had Converse and Chapstick, and he took it to this level. And then Michael Jordan said, people don't remember Mike. Even Dr. J had his own movie, The Fish That Saves Pittsburgh. And then
I don't remember that.
No, it's
don't
worry about it, man. But I remember
this. Don't seek it out. You see,
it's this magic corner scene. Hey man, it's classic. Doc and
all you know is the Age of Aquarius song. That's it, man.
Man. It was dope. Hey, I've never put like this. I've never seen Come Fly With Me. Whatever it is. What's Space Jam?
Yeah, Space Jam, the first one, or the second.
And I'm not watching either one of them. I've seen the Fish to Save Pittsburgh.
Like, what is this, man?
What is this?
We're not revisiting this again.
Y'all steal it from Dr. J. But he would be, because we had Michael Jordan just grabbed that ball from Dr. J and took off.
Yeah.
And Eddie Murphy grabbed that mic from Richard Pryor and took off. Yeah. Eddie Murphy was the coolest human in the world between like 83 and 93.
Yeah.
The coolest. Hey man, I'm gonna be, nobody's saying I'm gonna be like Richard Pryor, because Richard Pryor was so funny, you didn't think you didn't aspire. How could you aspire to be like Richard Pryor? Because he was unbelievable. And Eddie Murphy took it even further.
Yeah.
He aspired to be like Richard Pryor, and it was like, Jesus Christ. Dude, think about it, man. Think about what Eddie Murphy did. Eddie Murphy went from Saturday Night Live to trading place 48 hours, trading places, to Beverly Hills Cop 2, The Golden Child, Coming to America, then Boomerang for 10 years.
Yeah. Now, in between Coming to America, he had Harlem Nights and another 48 hours.
Harlem Nights.
Yeah, and he had Raw. The same year he had Beverly Hills Cop.
So think about that. Trading Places, 48 Hours, the cop movies, the two cops. Then you got Raw, Harlem Nights, Coming to America, and Boomerang in 10 years.
Right. Yeah. We're talking about multi-picture deals. Really, I don't know, might have been the first guy to have an actual, it was Paramount that did Raw.
Paramount did all those movies.
They did all of them. I thought Paramount did all of them.
He had a whole stand-up that was directed by, or distributed and directed by, the film company. Let me get to this comment right here.
Robert Wayans and Robert Townsend.
Robert Townsend, right. He said, I disagree with comments regarding SNL diss. The greats can get some smoke from fellow comedic artists. Was the joke true or false? I'm just saying. At that point in time,
I don't disagree with that. I disagree with him.
It's just coming from David Spade, though. To me, that's the part where No.
I think that's what Eddie. I think that's kind of like what Eddie in that moment in his headspace. He was just like, "Who is this dude? What? This is who you wrote it? You let this dude write the joke? You know, whatever."
Yeah.
No. I agree with it. I don't know who that is said that. Shocker. I totally agree with Eddie with that. That's the problem with the world today. There are no boundaries. Look, y'all, you don't like, okay, you don't see Bill Cosby on a different world going, and you see Denise got pregnant.
Right.
What the dude? We in the same gang, man.
Yeah.
And then you bring commentary saying I'm trash now. No, I ain't rocking with y'all no more. No.
Yeah.
See, that's to me. People are, I mean, you can express yourself, but you don't have to dump trash on my head to make fun of me. You could have just said another trash movie by Eddie Murphy. You know, you could have just cracked on it, but you cracked on me. You said I was a bum now. No, that ain't a joke.
Yeah,
right. And he. So there's, you know, obviously there's different scenarios, but he wasn't one of those guys. Based on this documentary and based on everything we've seen, he wasn't one of those guys that needed money and he was just doing trash movies because he needed money. He felt like the movie was good and he wanted to do it. So there's a difference, I think, than a guy that's, you know, low on his money and he just doing random films because he know he need the money.
Like it's this movie in between that called Best Defense that y'all don't know about. And he made that after either 40, whichever one was first, 48 hours. It was 48 hours, Trading Places, Best Defense, and he was only in it for like 6 minutes. And he even said, "Hey man," I was like, "I ain't doing this mess." And they said, "We'll give you this much money." He said, "Okay, where do I show up?"
What do I do?
But yeah.
Shaka said the fish that saved Pittsburgh is a classic.
I'm telling you, that's why I've never seen I believe I could whatever that
the first Space Jam was more for kids. During that time, Looney Tunes like Taz and all that stuff was big. So it was more so geared to that type of audience. But Eddie really just showed his range. And when we talk about, like you just said, from 82 to 92, or let's say 95, he was the action star. He was the star in the movie, the comedy. And then when you look at 1996 to probably 2004, he was the family guy. Yep. Like I'm doing Shrek, I'm doing Daddy Daycare, I'm doing Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah,
and I think that's a long lasting star when you can take. I'm gonna do this in one era of my life, and then I'm gonna switch it up, and I'm gonna be the fan, and I'm still gonna kill it.
And you know what's funny? Back to the David Spade thing. I don't want to harp on it.
Yeah,
I'd identify with. That's why I disagree with Shaka. I totally identify with that whole in the grudge thing. People be killing me with this. Man, you need to get over. No, man, you didn't get hit. Like, you know, maybe it's me being petty. This kid, Don Thompson, slapped me in 1985. I saw my man about 6 years ago, and I thought I was handling it. BJ was like, "Man, Pop, you hate him, huh?" I was like, "What you talking about?" He was like, "Man, I can see it all over your face." Now, see, people be killing me with this, and because we are alumnus, no, you don't do that to me, man. I'm Eddie Murphy.
Right.
The reason a lot of people watch this program is because I come from this.
Right.
No.
So David Spade was doing what do they call that? That news report.
Weekend update.
Weekend update. He was doing it by himself, I guess, during that time.
At that time, it was just a solo.
Okay.
Yeah, most people, only people, I don't know the white dude name, but what's his name? Michael something.
Oh, Michael K. and
yeah. Colin Jost. Yeah.
They the only two I've ever seen do it. They kill it too, but no, man, I disagree with Shaka, and I totally agree with Eddie, man. See, like me, to this day, it's hard for me to find forgiveness in the dictionary. So nah, don't shoot at me. You shoot at me. The thing with me is, I'm like, of course, I'm not on Eddie's celebrity level, but I'm like Eddie when it comes to that. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm a cuff it.
Yeah.
Okay, I heard that, and it might be a Williams thing because I know a guy who stole from a guy, and later on, they got cool. It was never addressed, and then he was like, "Yo, man, let me borrow $50." He said, "Take it out that $500 you stole from me back in the day."
Right, exactly.
You thought I forgot.
Right. See, people gets too caught up. They get too comfortable, and they get too caught up with this concept of you need to let it go. We're too old for that. It didn't happen to you.
Imagine, because look at all the movies that came out during that '90s run, or even just that late '80s, early '90s run. You had Stallone popping up on there. You had The Rock popping up on there. You had Will Smith popping. I mean, you had these random, like, how is it that Eddie Murphy with it? Because if Shrek was the hottest movie at the time, or Mulan with Disney was the hottest movie, or if the Professor the Clumps and Nutty Professor, if they was hot at that time, how is Eddie not popping up on SNL? Hey, y'all been, I've been making these. I'm like, you got these. I mean, you even had WWE stars popping up on it. I was like,
Walter Payton, Joe Montana.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Elway was popping up on there. I was just like, what are we doing? Like, so it's kind of like, and that's why I was wondering, kind of like, wow, Eddie hadn't been back in a long time. But then again, it could have been just like, hey, I walked away from it. I'm done with that part. I don't want to cause a scene or be a distraction. I don't know.
And he said it on this. He was like, y'all keep saying I'm doing bad movies, man. Okay, I'm gonna fade away. I think that was like 2016. He did Mr. Church, and then it was like 2012. He did 1,000 Words, and then 2016. Then it was 3 years later. He did. He came back with Dolomite. He kind of on that run right now. But I think and also it sounded like he felt like, I know when it's time for me to step back and regroup and enjoy my family. And he was going through divorce too. So I mean, like, there was a lot. There was a lot that was going on.
Jimmy Got Soul. What's the name of that movie? Beyonce.
Yeah, Dreamgirls.
Dreamgirl.
Yeah, that was 2006. And the fact that he has never won an Oscar is beyond me. When you look at his list of films, I was shocked. I would have thought at some point he would have won one.
It's not shocking to me. Okay, watch this. Give me another comedic actor with an Oscar.
Dave Chappelle don't have one, I'm sure.
Hell, Kobe Bryant got an Oscar.
Yeah. Chris Rock probably don't have one.
Nobody. Yeah. So I would never assume that Eddie Murphy would get an Oscar. Yeah. This one of the reasons I've never watched the Oscars. Never. Right. I like comedy. Y'all don't respect it as a genre.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to make a nation laugh?
Really?
A world laugh. To entertain the world.
Right.
Just because oh God, that person died, and that's such a compelling the Will Smith and the Williams sisters. Oh, that's dope, man. But it's equally difficult to make Ben laugh in Texas, Ryan laugh in Illinois, Wilson laugh in Texas, D Great laugh in LA, Dale laugh in Baltimore, Flytown laugh in Virginia.
Right. To do the clumps, and I liked how Pete Davidson was on here, and he was like, for him to do that, comedians don't want to do that. They don't want to dress up in all those characters and to make a hell of a movie.
Yeah.
And it be hilarious.
Hours.
And then do a sequel that was also just as good, and you don't win anything for either one. Like, that's
you have to dress up as that one character for hours, get all their stuff done, and then and then move to the next character. Get all their stuff. Then you got to edit it to make it look like it's all
You
done.
gotta make it look like they all at the table together.
Yeah. Then you got to edit that stuff.
Then you got to have voice cadence.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have man. That's why I don't watch the Oscars. I mean, I don't watch any award shows.
Yeah, and I used to growing up, but now it's.
Yeah, and I think only Robin Williams got one for Good Will Hunting, but he was supporting actor in them.
And he wasn't being funny. He was being.
Yeah, it wasn't even a serious role. It was just that was a serious movie. Yeah, he wasn't being comedic.
Hey, and when the Clumps came out,
they're going to get it for comedy.
You know, we at the theater. I think I mentioned this before. We at the theater, me and my sisters and my parents and all that. And the movie's hilarious. And I'm like, I got to take a piss. And I'm like, I'm just gonna hold it. I'm like going back and forth down the aisle. My dad's like, just go to the damn bathroom.
Nah,
you can see it later. I'm like, nah, man, I got to see this now. And then I end up having to go, and I missed part of it. But then we eventually bought the VHS, and you watched it a bunch of times. But the fact that Chappelle was in it too.
Yep.
And that was before, at least for me, before Chappelle was really.
That was my first Chappelle. Yeah, that was my first. I didn't know who he was.
Because that was before. It had to have been before, like Half Baked.
Watch this. Oh, it was after Half Baked. But watch this. You know when you really saw Chappelle for the first time, Wilkes, and I know you saw this movie.
Who's that?
You Got Mail.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he was in that.
Wow.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Tom Hanks' best friend in that.
Yeah.
Wow. And it was great. It was great seeing Chappelle in this. I mean, obviously he's like, if I'm the LeBron, he was the Jordan, and I love their relationship, which just seems genuine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they probably talk to each other in different situations. Chappelle, reaching out to him for advice, and it's just some of the legends in the game.
This like y'all heard me say it before. Hip hop and comedy are my things.
Yep.
And
I'll talk about that.
It's just like, man, they go hand in hand. Yeah. It's a creativity that is unmatched. And as much as I love Dave Chappelle, he's not, in regards to comedy, he's lockstep with Eddie Murphy. And in regards to being a celebrity, he's right there. But when we talking about this, like I said, it is red TV, comedy, movies, movies.
Yeah.
And then it's Richard, TV, comedy, movies. Eddie is TV, comedy, movies, music, cartoons. And it's dude, when you see Eddie in an interview, you waiting on the silly Eddie Murphy situation.
Right. You're waiting for him to tell a story.
Yeah.
You're waiting on him. Yeah.
I've never seen Eddie do is this. The reporter that was interviewing him, he made fun of him and he made an ass of the dude because he was like, the dude, he said, hey man, Charlie Murphy, do Charlie Murphy. He said, hey man, I don't do Charlie Murphy. I don't do anybody who passed.
Yeah.
And then he tried to lead him down the road. He was like, look at him. He thought I was gonna do Charlie with that.
Like, just on the fly.
Yeah.
Hey, and the story that we're telling about him, how he was in the military and then he come back and he the head of security and he wearing all the MC Hammer, the vest but he was just as funny. Like the Chappelle show, him telling the what was it called, the Charlie Murphy Chronicles or something like that.
Chronicles, yeah, we tell them stories.
Yeah,
True Hollywood stories.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, just as funny, man. And then I didn't know that his stepdad raised him. I didn't know that part of his story. So I mean, it gave you the what you needed. And then with Trading Places, that was supposed to be Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder.
That would have been horrible.
I don't think that would have. Gene Wilder, I don't know if that would have.
Especially the way that film was like constructed. That would have been too goofy. Because you had to have Aykroyd, who was that serious character, straight lace. You had to have him.
Aykroyd played that perfect. He played that.
Perfect.
Yeah, he played that role.
Classic. Another classic film that you people out there, you have to see it if you have not already. What are you
It's
doing?
a holiday movie, man. That's a Christmas movie, man. That's a Christmas movie, man.
And then the coming to America was him trying to find true love in real life. That was him relating to that, which I didn't connect that. I figured he was married already.
Yeah, no, we didn't get no.
We did not.
I missed all that. Yeah.
I'm like that, and that's one of my all-time favorite movies. But I didn't consider it like this is him kind of expressing himself, which again is the most multifaceted.
And then years later, we'll get your Boomerang.
Right. Who was that? Leno was interviewing him.
What's that?
Leno, I think, was interviewing him. And he was like, what do you say to people? You know, there's not a lot of white characters. And he's like, yeah, well, who owns that building? There's got to be a white guy that owns that company.
Right. Yeah.
And I was ahead of his time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
He said at the Oscars.
Yeah.
Yep. He said in Delirious, he's like, hey, man. He said, we moving along. He said, white folks ain't calling N-words no more. He said, well, I'm an N-word, so I guess I wouldn't know.
So we know it then, huh?
Hey, just on the fly, man, off the cuff. You know, one of the all-time funniest guys, man.
Hey, man, Charlie Murphy is in Delirious. Don't nobody know. Next time you watch Delirious,
authorizing him like walking in,
he said something. Next time if you ever get a chance to watch towards the end of Delirious, you hear a woman go, "We love you, Eddie," and you hear somebody say, "Shut up." That's Charlie
Murphy.
Oh, Charlie.
Charlie Murphy. That's got to be one of the top 10 best skits. That Rick James, Charlie Murphy, that whole F your couch, crazy.
Yeah, me and Lance, I was going to say y'all would. If I'd have said that, y'all would know. Me and Ant, Big Illinois. I was going to call him by his last name. We call him by his last name. Anytime we crack on each other via text all the time. If I get him or he get me, we sit in the F your couch.
Yeah, right. At that point, yeah.
Hey, and the amount of mud that he had on them boots, man. It was like he was running through the forest, and then he came into his house, and it was just.
This what you're doing?
And then to hear to see Eddie just say like, man, that was hilarious. Right. Kind of like a big brother. He was the younger brother.
He was the younger brother.
Yeah, but just to talk about his older brother, like, man, that was hilarious. Like, I loved it. I mean, I thought that was cool to see.
Yeah, man.
Now, sound like he was saying this, but did Chris Rock open for Eddie on the Raw tour? It sounded like he said he was like, I was there every night.
Maybe.
So I wonder.
Maybe he did. Yeah.
I would assume.
I'm like, he must have. Man, he didn't go into it too far, but he must have. But he talked about when they first met. But I mean, I guess it would make sense because Eddie does look out. You know, he helped him get his first opportunity on stage, and he's like, yeah, if you stack enough chairs, you know, you may get a thing at the end of the night. And he was like, nah, you going up next.
Yeah, because he was like, what?
Dude, do you understand the cosign that is?
Really?
Right.
Eddie Murphy said, "Put me on."
Huge.
Yeah.
Well, you better show your entire.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You better be the funniest nigga in here.
Right. Exactly. You only get one mic, brother.
This is how funny Eddie Murphy is. I saw Corey Holcomb last week talking about Eddie Murphy. He is the only person I've never heard Corey Holcomb say one negative word about.
Oh yeah, and he go after everybody. It don't matter.
Eddie Murphy,
he said Paul Mooney.
Kevin Hart, Will Packer. They never.
Paul Mooney opened for Eddie on the Raw tour, so maybe he was just there. Chris Rock was just there, I guess. But I think one of the biggest things that we're leading to, which we let's answer this: will Eddie do stand up again? Will he ever do?
Well, supposedly before all of this is what this was leading up to, that he was supposed to get back into stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
Because
That's why all
he
these
said if
dudes would-
I would do it, he would add a puppet, which that would be hilarious. If he just did 5 minutes of that.
Yeah. Hey, classic Eddie with the puppets, man.
If he would have did 5 minutes of that on his stand up.
You know what's funny though? Again, back to the grudge thing. Clearly, he's still mad at Bill Cosby.
Oh yeah.
To this day.
To this day, he's still mad at him.
Hey,
To this day.
That's what I be saying, man. People be killing me with, man, you need to get over it. Nah, man, you took a shot.
Right.
It ain't about if you landed it. Oh man, you being sensitive. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
We're gonna see what sensitive. You're gonna find out what sensitive is in a little while.
right.
Yeah. And I think he will do it again. And I think it'll be legendary. Just because it's been so long. Yeah. We're talking about 1987?
87, yeah, because it came out. This was Senior Dish Day movie.
Oh.
Yeah. So I can't remember which one we.
I know that's crazy. Seeing that.
We watched, I think it was Being Dolomite is what kicked it off about. That's why he was going to get back into, or the SNL when he returned to SNL. One of those two kicked it off, saying that he was going to get back into doing the stand-up eventually. So one of those started it. So.
And then he just said, I got a ton of stuff I'm writing. I mean, I got a ton of stuff, so it would be easy.
Oh,
so I mean, like,
and I'm sure Netflix is throwing him a bag that is so
easy. That's gonna be the biggest bag they probably have ever thrown at a comedian.
Yeah,
Eddie Murphy could do a pay-per-view comedy special.
Right.
Oh, exactly. Absolutely. No,
yeah, we talking about old school where you had to call in and give them your credit card over the phone.
Right. Man.
You want to do SummerSlam and your parents gotta call in.
Call now.
Look, and then they always mess it up. Just and now you see your father or your mother going,
right. Like, sorry. Yeah, because you can't get in. It's like, they ain't started yet.
He's like, about that. See if Charlie got it on. You might have to go over there.
You're right. It's not showing in the East Coast.
Right. Yeah, we almost had it, but it's a blackout over here.
Yeah, right.
And I think one of the biggest things, anything we've ever seen, documentaries, there's this love-hate relationship with fame, which Eddie had too. He didn't, like he said, he didn't go down that path where I'm gonna destroy myself just because I can't stand it and I can't deal with it. And the amount of years he's been in it, and to this point to look as good as he looks, to look as confident, to have 10 kids, to not be having any issues with.
I'm laughing because I saw an interview with him about 3 years ago. He's like, Eddie Murphy got 10 kids. Eddie Murphy be doing a lot of fucking there.
But just to see him in this, like you said, Wilkes, it was like a relief. Like, he still got it. Like he could do whatever he wanted today, and it would still be funny, and it would still make a mark.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, even watching him recall memories, I was kind of just laughing at him because his brain is going crazy. Yeah. Half of the city probably can't tell you or not gonna tell you.
Yeah.
So he's stepping lightly, and you can just see it on his face and how he looks off and how he. Right. Yeah, it just already had me kind of chuckling because I'm like, oh Lord, Eddie. Right. Can you imagine like him just recalling those nights during that 80s run, just being that
the amount of stories
like
this dude has.
What's
like
that?
he could write a book.
Right.
So remember, Eddie is pre-AIDS.
Yeah, he is.
AIDS was a disease. They was calling it the cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say they weren't even calling it that. They were calling it something else at the time. But Eddie, oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't imagine. And being in the studio.
Yeah, his musical talent. Playing the guitar, piano.
Come on, man.
he said he was supposed to be, he was in the studio with Rick James. It was supposed to be for like one night or something.
Yeah.
And they end up doing, Party All the Time. Now, did he come up with an album, or that was just that one?
No, he had an album here too.
Songs, Party All the Time. And
Well, he had 3 out. How could it be, which Party All the Time, So Happy, which was 1989.
I don't remember the 2 albums. The third one, I don't remember the third one.
Oh, this was the 3rd musical studio album. This was 1993 called Love's All Right. That's Shabba Ranks on a song.
I don't think I remember that one.
I don't remember that either.
Yeah, I don't think I remember that one.
But man, the dude was still is, beyond creative. Coming out with Shrek, was it 5? That's supposed to be coming out 2027.
Yeah,
Did the pickup, doing all these films. He already got a Netflix deal, so I'm sure there's
Hollywood should just walk up to Eddie and say, "Here's $30 million. We'll see you in 6 weeks or 8 weeks or however long it takes to make it."
Yeah, and let Eddie direct it. Let him do it.
Yep. Let him pick who's in it.
Because think about it, man. The movies we love. Trading Places. We love 40 Hours. We love was it Beverly Hills Cop? We love those movies. Okay. But the movies that we will pass over all those movies and go straight to Harlem Nights, Eddie Murphy production, go straight to Boomerang, go straight to Coming to America,
Vampire in Brooklyn.
Like, hey, how about this as a fun fact? Guess which one of those movies that we love Eddie Murphy hates?
Wasn't it Vampire in Brooklyn?
Vampire in Brooklyn? No.
It's the second to the last movie you'll be thinking about.
Wasn't the Combs, was it?
No.
I don't know.
You got me. That's what you're thinking about is Coming to America, right?
Yeah.
What would be before if you had to?
I mean, Trading Places.
Harlem Nights. I saw him in an interview about 10 years ago. He said he's never watched it.
What? That's a legendary film. That's like,
honestly, I thought he would have said
did it how he wanted to do it too.
Mm-hmm.
He said he worked with his
He said I never watched.
Well, he even said that, just like he said on the couch. He's like, I don't want to watch these movies. These are all my movies. He's like, hey, there's nothing to watch on TV. Like I got all these channels.
Oh, and the fact he said he loves ridiculousness.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
He was like, he's a comedian.
Yeah. I just wouldn't expect him to say that. I expect him to say anything else, but that. But here's a question: here is Eddie on y'all's Mount Rushmore greatest comedians? He's on mine, definitely. Yeah, he's on mine.
Oh, absolutely.
Eddie Murphy is on Mount Rushmore entertainers.
Yeah, I give you that.
Any list that he can be included in, he the best at. Think about it.
Yeah, and think about the stuff that hasn't, like he said, all this stuff he's got written down, all this stuff that hasn't seen the light of day or stuff we haven't seen. Like, she's just a creative genius.
The first time he came back on SNL and he was playing that elf who was mad at Santa because the workshop got burnt down. Insane.
Yeah. But man,
whatever group you put Eddie Murphy in, he'd top up.
Yeah, I agree with you. So man, great documentary. Definitely glad that he did this. Great seeing his journey, all the decades of the films. And probably I would say what the 80 to 90 was probably his best, or at least one of my favorite, I would say. Errors.
Oh, the run
he's got 4 different errors really you can think of, and some of his latest stuff, which we've done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Coming to America 2. We've done You People. We've done Beverly Hills Cop. We did The Pickup. So like even his stuff now, you're gonna watch it. You're gonna
because Eddie's in it.
It's that star effect. You're gonna watch it.
Hey, Even the movies that a lot of people hate, I like. Pluto Nash, I liked it. Now that one with the leaves and Holy Man.
Oh gosh, yeah, that one was crazy. I'm like, what is this? What
Yeah.
is this?
So much love I can give you, Ed, for that one.
I was like, what is this? But once
Yeah,
again,
at that point,
it,
yeah.
hey, we're gonna see what he do. But like he said, he likes ridiculousness, so whatever.
So
That was
who
definitely ridiculous.
who would you want to see him do a film with that he hasn't already? He said, I like Dolomite is my name. Says
And then he said he's doing George Clooney.
Yes.
right.
Yep.
True. That's gonna be crazy. He said he's gonna play George Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be wild right there.
Who would you like to see Eddie Murphy do a movie with? 2 people. Denzel and Samuel.
That's a good one. That's a good 2 right there.
For me, probably maybe David Washington and gosh, Samuel's a good one, but Morgan Freeman's kind of getting up there now. I don't know if he think he's backing away from.
Good.
He'd have to play he'd have to be like the grandfather in the role or something, but he's backing away from acting. So
You do it, I trip.
probably David Washington, and because you got to have some kind of, David Washington. I feel like he can be like he can crack some jokes back, like he gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
and I probably would him and Chris Rock. I wouldn't see him again because they've done it before, but just in passing and Boomerang when he worked in the mailroom.
Right.
Yeah, he was Boney T.
Yeah.
when we got to talk promotion?
Yeah.
I'll be late. I'll be on time most of the time.
I wouldn't mind seeing him and Chris Rock and David Washington do it.
So I was thinking of Spike Lee. Has he ever done anything with Spike Lee?
Not that I know of.
That would probably be a wild pairing. I was just thinking about it, like shocked, like they hadn't done anything. Him and Lakeith Stanfield. He's one of my up and coming, not up and coming.
I think Lakeith Stanfield could have been in what was that one we watched? Transport? What was it called?
The Pickup.
The Pickup. Yeah, I think he would have been in that. Yeah, he would have fit in that.
Yeah, and then I would say some type of Michael B. Jordan type film. So those would be my 3. But my number 1, Spike Lee. Man, you got to do something. I'm just shocked they haven't crossed paths.
Yeah,
they don't have anything that they ever thought about. I'm sure they thought about stuff, but
no, they used to have beef.
Oh, really? Okay, I'm like something must have went down.
Yeah, they used to have a crew. Eddie, Keenan, what's my man name from Chicago? Robert Townsend, there's a couple other guys. They were black filmmakers. They used to call themselves the Black Pack. And then Spike came out and dissed Eddie for working with too many white directors. And Eddie dissed him on our Senate and said he looked like a cricket. He need to shut up.
Jordan-esque. You never work with him ever.
Yeah, stop, man. You know who you're talking to, man. You messing with my money, man.
Hey, man.
Just do one. Just get it all in one, man. Get him, get Denzel, get all these people we just mentioned. Just do a film. Yeah. Come on, man. Just give us one.
Eddie Murphy should do a Western, man.
That would be a good one. He could do it. He could definitely do it.
Do a Western, man. That's what you do.
That's probably the only thing that's not on his checklist.
Yeah, LeBron James' daddy.
Exactly.
Y'all know who LeBron James' daddy.
Long lost daddy, yeah. Delroy Lindo. Yeah. Might get Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
David Washington in there. I mean, do like a one of our favorite films, The Harder They Fall.
2.
Yeah. Come on, man. They could do it.
It could work.
They could do it. I would love to see it.
It'd be good with Eddie Murphy.
But you let Eddie Murphy direct it, or you let John Coogler direct it?
Wow, that's a movie. Look. Will Smith, Ryan Coogler, Eddie Murphy, LeBron James' daddy, Denzel, Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, Ryan Coogler and or Eddie.
That would be a wild, man.
Yeah.
They could be
When we say our prayers tonight, we got to say that.
Man,
right?
we got to, we got to put it out there, man. Eddie Murphy.
Absolutely,
fingers crossed, man. We need to
And
get
how my
that
man Wood
Come on,
Harris there somewhere.
Yeah, Wood Harris is underrated, man.
Yeah,
Underrated, man.
Yeah, man. But hey, man, I am the world's foremost Eddie Murphy fan. I mean, I'm a stan. I'm telling you, I don't even know if I'll be. And then now that I see that me and him got that grudge thing, yeah, I'm telling you, man, it is real, man.
Yeah,
man.
I remember
legend.
People have said things to me in my life, and I've never forgotten them. I mean, I'm sorry, I could take you back. Hey, I could take you back to 1981, Scott Coleman. You know what I'm saying?
First and last thing.
Dog.
We were standing on the corner in front of the
candy store. I'm kid. We were standing in Miss Dow class close to the coat room, and he said something to me. And I remember it to this day. And Scott is a stone crackhead right now.
Wow.
Last time I saw Scott, he was telling me R. Kelly stole all his music. And I was just like, and I stood there going, "What you, man?"
Hey, you like that comedian Ali Sadiq? You ever heard that story he told? It was this dude that what he said, he hit him in the head or something he said like,
oh, he can tell a story
ago.
Yeah, the dude can. Yeah.
And he seen him in the store. The dude was in a walker and he was like, "Don't hit me, man. Don't hit me."
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, right.
Man, hey, if you don't believe me, man, I will call Ron Coleman right now. And last time me and Ron Coleman, Ron used to cut my hair in the locker room, football locker room.
Yeah.
And last time we saw Donald Johnson, we were at my high school alumni cookout last Saturday of June every year. It had to be about 23 because the pandemic was 20. I didn't go 23, so it had to be 22. And Donald started talking to me, and Ron just walked up to me and put his arm around me. He said, "Let it go, B. Let it go.
Don't do it. Don't knock him out of his wheelchair, man. Don't do it.
Even if I didn't even know I was looking like that, but even if you don't address it, you remember it, man. Like when you don't mess with people or you help people, and somebody, I ain't holding a grudge against Donald, but it's just like I'm telling you, man. When I see you, I remember when you did that to me.
I ain't forgot.
Yeah, I ain't forgot, man.
I forgot.
Hey, and RC says throw Forrest Whitaker in there too.
Yeah, throw Forrest Whitaker in there, man.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, at this point, 2025, man, they got all the resources and ability to do it. It can happen.
I'm gonna tell y'all this story about this old man that lived next door to my great grandfather. What it is? My mother told my ass. She cussed me out about it because he had lied on me, and then he croaked. Oh, he passed.
He croaked, man. That mafia tactic, man.
Yeah.
Croaked.
He passed, and she was like, Mr. Such and Such died. I looked at her like, she said, "You black-hearted mother." I
can see it on your face. You ain't gotta say nothing.
Right.
I'm just like,
okay. All right.
Is dinner ready?
Yeah.
Like, she said, "You black-hearted bastard."
The black eyed peas done.
The salmon croquettes done already.
Right, exactly. Man, get a salmon croquette basket.
Hey, man. Hey, man. I mean, don't cross me, man. In my lifetime, I've had a lot of people, just throw little zingers. Like, mental note.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Charles Hobbs. He know I'm messing with him. Charles Hobbs said something like, "Hey man, we hanging out." Hell no, we ain't hanging out. I'd rather use a toothbrush to paint a house.
Right. Good luck.
Like now, so I mean, he said that,
snowball chance in hell.
I was already king of the Eddie Murphy fans, and when he said that, I was like, and then his daughter name is Bria, exactly the way I spelled my daughter name. I was like, man, see, Eddie Murphy got something, man. He gonna come find me on podcast or something. Come on, Ed.
Hey, you can be an extra.
Yeah, man. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Be like Samuel Jackson, man. Put you on, man.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all think I'm kidding. I felt good after he was like, yeah, man. 25 years later, I still, man. I was like,
coming to America, him now did he give Samuel that opportunity, or was it?
So. I think he did.
That would be a good story right there to see.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't put on a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Eddie Murphy, man. I mean,
yeah.
Think about some of the people who have been extras in Eddie Murphy movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell, even what's his name? The guy's like, hey, I'm mopping the floors. I'll do fries next week or something like that.
Oh, yeah, Louis.
Yeah, Louis Anderson.
Louis Anderson, yeah.
Who's that? Who is that saying that?
Oh, it says
is it Rosa?
Rose
Allen.
Rose Allen Ryan.
Rose Allen Ryan.
Their cousin.
Oh, Rosemary. Yeah. She lives in South Carolina. Man, hey, this the second to the last show. Your boy gonna be blind. I got paid for some glasses Friday.
I was about to say, man,
he said his glasses or something had messed up, so he couldn't.
Yeah, man. Working at night has look. I can put it like this. I know Wilkes is doing this. I don't see the rest of his face.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everything is blurry.
She said, "This is your cousin Pamela."
Oh, Pep. Okay, what's up, Pep? hey, Mr. Hall is that man, Pam. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Hey, ask at my line. I carry a grudge like Luther Vandross carry a tomb.
That's the thing, brother. Exactly.
Pep, no. And she equally me. Maybe it's a Williams thing. Pep, no.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Man, you
just don't let it. Just don't let it kill you. Don't hold on to it.
It ain't like I walk around angry when I see you.
No, you just don't forget about it. Yeah.
Yeah, just like when you start talking, I'll be like, yeah, nigga, you said that shit.
Yeah. Please trust me. Trust me. I'm about to revisit some of these conversations at Thanksgiving, so y'all better get ready. So get ready.
And they think everything cool.
I'm like, you must remember that time? Okay, all right. Remember that? Cool. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Hey,
keep it going.
Yeah. Keep it up, Jack.
I'm telling you, I told you at one point in my life, my older cousin, he 80 years old, man. His name Beatrice Vaughn. He talked me off the ledge with that. What'd she say?
She said, man, you carry a grudge for our whole generation.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Hey, man, look, okay. I'm gonna show you how much I'm not proud of this, but it's real. My biological brother. So it ain't just like, oh, what's up, brother? No, my biological brother, my father's son. And he said something I like one day. The next time I talked to him, his mother called me, and literally it was her dying wish that we got along.
Wow.
She was like, Brian, hey.
Before I go,
she's like, look, you and your brothers are the only proof that your father ever lived. I need you to speak to your brother again. I was like, okay.
So where are at today?
We cool, man. Our older brother.
Okay.
John.
Okay.
And he lied on me recently, so he.
He's starting to.
He just
gotta go over there and talk.
The difference in me then and now, I hold a grudge, and I write it in pencil now, so you can be erased. At one point in my life, it was in Sharpie, with a marker on top of it, like it was an outline, and then I would fill it in with Sharpie, and because I tell people, I live my life like I'm a coward. Because as silly as I am on this show, man, I am a mean, angry dude, man. So when you are as mean as I am and as angry as I am all the time, I live my life. I'm like, I don't want to piss you off, because I know if you did that to me, I would never talk to you again.
Yeah.
So I just live my life like I don't be man. Oh yeah. So if it get to that point,
so you know your boundaries. You know,
And I've had a lot of people try me.
Maturity.
Like I remember who it was. It was Clayton Sims. Me and Clayton been friends since we were 4. Blue Streak. This is how long me and Clayton been friends. Blue Streak friend Abigail is Clayton's big sister. They couldn't go outside without us, so we became friends, and we've been friends since.
Yeah.
And it may have been Keisha. She was listening to a conversation we were having, and then every story ended with, and then y'all was fighting, She said, "I thought you said you were a joke guy," and Clayton was like, "He was." He would tell him, "Leave him alone."
You better stop messing with him,
right?
We used to call it like they call it snapping now. We used to call it casing.
Okay.
Casing. I would say, "Hey, let's stop, man, because you're gonna get mad," and they wouldn't stop.
She said, "I'm glad we forever cool. Wouldn't want to make you mad."
Yeah,
I love you.
Yeah, hey man, that's why when Eddie Murphy said, "I'm telling you, I was vindicated." I literally told myself I was gonna bring this up on the show. I felt vindicated. I'm like, yes, he understands. My favorite celebrity understands me.
Yeah.
Hey man, like I said, man, I'm gonna revisit these things at Thanksgiving.
I'm
gonna just say this: as a kid, when you go to your closet and you can't find your Game Boy where you left it.
It's a different. Hey, Wilkes.
I said it right here on top of my Nike box.
Is, man. You know how I'm 45, man. You know how old Game Boy is.
That's right. Hey, Wilkes. Yeah. Look, and my daughter got it.
Hey, man, let me tell you something, man.
And when you fast forward from Game Boy to PS5, the graphics was trash.
I ain't forgot that.
Hey,
if I can't play my Super Mario Land when I get home, hey man, if I can't play my Super Mario Land when I get home, man, we got problems.
We got problems. Hey, Wilkes, my daughter has it now too, Wilkes.
Hey,
I remember her aunts they were over, and they read her diary, and they were laughing, and she just said,
"Oh no,
it was everybody."
Nah.
She was like, "It'll be funny." So my father get home.
Right.
Everybody started putting their coats on.
It was like, and on that note,
I didn't even see that story. BJ told me that story. He said, I said, what? He said, yeah, man. She said, yeah. Let's see who laughed when my daddy get home.
Yeah, man.
And she couldn't have been. She couldn't have been. I don't think she was aged double digits yet.
Yeah. It's funny until it's not. We're going to see.
Yeah. Let's see how funny it is when my daddy get here.
Right. It's funny until it's not.
Everybody.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's why we have holidays at the end of the year, man. Because you got
It takes a year to get over.
You got to cut them off, man. Because you got to cut them off at this year. You might fool with them next year, but it's just like we all know Thanksgiving and Christmas is really about cutting people off, man.
It's about ending the year on a high note.
Yeah.
Hey, Wills, you know what's funny? The dean on Nutty Professor, Larry Miller.
Yeah.
His last stand-up special, he says he has a grading system of his friends. And at Christmas, he tells everybody what their grade is, what you need to do to stay on the friend list, and who's not.
That's what I'm telling you. Hey, the holidays is a grading period, man.
Yeah, I didn't know that dude was a comedian.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look him up, Ben. Larry Miller.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember him in that, but I didn't think he was.
Yeah, he's been around for a minute.
Yeah. He's hilarious. Him and Louis Black are two of my favorite comedians.
He kind of looks like the dude from CNN. Older guy, the one that was like, "We're gonna do it live." What's the dude?
Oh, God.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. The dude always in the wind.
Yeah.
I don't know his name, but he was always. They clearly didn't like him on CNN.
Yeah, he was always in there. He like they bring him back. They get rid of them, they bring them back.
Blowing up people down the street.
Yeah. They always put him on the hurricane jobs, man.
Yeah, he was a hurricane. Did you sleep with
the hurricane jobs? Yeah.
Like, did you
Like,
sleep?
dang, but they was like that dude.
Like, dang. Either they was paying him $1 million a segment, or they don't like you, bro.
Yeah, they mustn't like that.
Bill O'Reilly.
No, Bill O'Reilly.
No, Larry Miller reminded me of what's his name? Who's the football guy? He got his own Ed Eisen. Is Ed Eisen? What's that dude? That's what he looked like.
Rich Eisen.
Rick Eisen. Yeah, that's who he remind me of.
He looks like Bill O'Reilly though.
No,
Larry Miller looked like Bill O'Reilly. Huh?
No, listen, it's two Bill O'Reillys. No, man, you got. Before we go, look up Bill O'Reilly. Before we go, bro.
I am. Look, I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull it up real.
I don't know, man.
Larry Miller. Watch this right here, real quick. I'm about to pull it up, and then we're about to get this.
Show me, bro.
This is Rick Eisen for me, though.
Yeah, Rich Eisen. He's more Rich Eisen than Bill.
Yeah, I think he reminds me of Rich Eisen when I see.
That's.
You got that William Shakespeare, man.
All right, that's Bill O'Reilly right there. All right, he said Larry Miller, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Right, when you see this picture right here, you see this one down here that look like him.
The one on YouTube?
Now maybe it's just the angle that he turned in his head.
Probably,
It might be the angle, dog.
Okay.
He's more rich.
Like,
Okay, look up Rich Eisen.
Yeah. To me.
Rich Eisen with an E.
Yeah.
Yeah, here you go.
Now, Rich Eisen? Yeah.
That's this picture right here. Yeah.
He always gives me the rich. He don't have the beard.
Yeah. Now you're getting the beard and everything. Yeah. All right, let's get to some final thoughts and our mic rating. Before we do that, let me give the ratings. IMDb's got 7 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes 76%. Metacritic 62%. I don't care what none of them say. This was a 5 hands down. I don't even need to explain it.
What being said,
I think we can all agree. And Eddie is not just the comedian for the black people. Yeah. When you watching Shrek, even my daughter was like, "That was him." I was like, "Yeah, that was him." Mulan, that was him. Like, what was he in it? I was like, he was the dragon. So it don't matter what age you are. You know Eddie Murphy from something. And that's just his longevity and what he's done. So
that's just what he did, yeah.
So easy 5 across the board. Today on the end of the bench, I know you gave us a audio preview, but
today on the end of the bench, I was talking about, ironically, Wilkes' analogy for the end of the year. I was like, prepare for winter. And this is something I truly believe in. I was like, I'm a guy who coincides with nature. I said, you want to learn how to treat people, look at animals. Animals teach you how to cohabitate with people. An alligator can be around a gazelle until he gets hungry. So if you're a gazelle, stay away from the alligators.
Right.
So I was talking about how the earth is preparing to regenerate itself. We should be doing the same, regenerating ourselves. It was about I said the old normal is gone. The old normal used to be social services, social programs. I say people stand around and say they hate, what is it, socialism. But what the hell do you think Social Security is? What do you think a library is? A library is socialism, you doofus. Right. A county hospital is socialism, you doofus. Right. So, and then I was like,
they hear that word and they don't know how that works.
Exactly. So then I was like, what killed the old normal? The fact that, we continue this cycle of hate. I said 161 years ago, emancipation started. And they tricked poor white people into hating black people. Told them, they're going to take our jobs. You didn't have no damn jobs. We had the jobs. Right. We actually helped you, because you can go on there and say, you got to pay me more than a nigger. So we helped you. And now y'all got us hating Latino people. Y'all don't do no damn babysitting jobs, and y'all don't do no stock, and then y'all ain't picking up damn fruit and stuff like that. Those people were doing that, and that's why the prices are skyrocketing. And we are just carrying on this cycle of hate. How do you fix it? You start talking to your children about vocation. You start talking to your children about their history. You let them know who they are, where they come from. Because whether people know it or not, every young lady in the history of this earth, when she was maybe the first one, but since year 100, every young lady in the history of the world are born with every egg that they will ever have. So guess what? Guess what that egg has in it? That has your mother's, if you have your daughter has Erica's mother's strife, the strife that built up in Erica up until that point, Erica's grandmother's strife, and so forth and so on. All that strife is in your daughter right now.
Right.
We can do is pour into our children so we can turn that strife into greatness.
The Bible talks about being born and shaped in iniquity.
And the one thing that really bothered me today, one of my favorite people in the world, we had a debate. We were talking about hate. And he was like, well, according to the word, he was trying to go word for word with the Bible and have no lateral thought. And I'm like, nah, that's BS. You can't read the Bible specific. Okay, well, where's the lady that turned us off? They'd have preserved that and kept her somewhere. Because you got, in Greeks, they got people, those people that hit by that lava. They still standing there. So where the salt lady at? Yeah. Or could it have meant that she was salty with, she was angry with what she lost instead of looking in front of her to what she could, with the blessing that's ahead of her. But she stayed, she didn't stay there. She mentally stayed what I used to have. And you see Lot kept going and kept getting blessed. And I was like, he was like, well, you can't hate. And I was like, Jesus told in Matthew's 22:36, Jesus told these people, hey man, with sell your shit and go get some swords. He wasn't telling them people, I mean, go get some swords and shave them. Because you know, like, come on, man, you know, but we continue to make avenues for the people who loathe us to be spared. I'm not talking about violence against anybody, but you know what? If you disrespect Wilk's wife, I can't be your friend. No, I ain't do nothing to you, but Wilkes is my friend, and you disrespected his wife. So you really put Wilkes' freedom in jeopardy. And if I allow you to be my friend after you disrespected Wilkes' wife, me and my wife in line.
Yeah.
So if we need to start cutting off these wicked, evil people and pushing them into a segment of society that they can be miserable in, and that's cool. And we cool. And he was like, well, what about love? And I was like, I love you enough not to kill you. That's love. When you disrespect me and my man wife, or my man sitting there, let's kill this dude, rap. Okay. That's what a friend does. Yeah. But we love you enough. We love your humanity enough not to end you right then and there. Dig a hole and nobody ever see you again. That's love. People don't see that as love, but I love you enough to let you be who you are. And we need to get to a point where we love ourselves enough not to want to integrate into hate. And it's not a racial thing. I don't want to be around you because you permeate negativity. And until the good people of the world say that, we will continue to swim in this cesspool.
Yeah.
Right.
Great point. Now we don't have anything for next week yet, but we'll post some stuff to the group chat. Come up with something for next week.
I thought I saw something too, but I didn't write it down. You know, I'm doing 3-4 shows a week. Yeah, hey man, y'all gotta tap in. Y'all gotta start tapping in on Saturdays, man. Those B-Trade shows are great. This week on B-Trade, just in case you ain't got nothing. This week on B-Trade, Birds of a Feather. If me and Wilkes are hanging with Ben and Ben is cheating on his wife, should Wilkes and Rap stop hanging with Ben?
Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point. All right, go ahead and close this out.
Thank you for the special guest, Ben.
Great to see you.
Our cast will be back next
You're
week.
welcome.
No, man. Thank you guys for tapping in. SCE, E is for everybody. YAL, L is because we love you. LATER. See y'all later.
Peace.
Hey, one more week and I won't be blind. Yeah.
Praise the Lord.
I can just see.
We're good.
I can
You
see.
can see the words, not
Yeah.
just the colors.
Look, everything looks like a smudge. Like all the little things look like a smudge.
How you driving? I guess you're not driving.
I can see. I can see, like I can. I'm whatever it is. Put like this. Got my phone right here. I can see what time it is. I can't see any of the text, but if I do that, now I can see NCAA matchup. I can see cars. I'm not blind. I just can't see text. I can't see what the shirt says.
Yeah.
I can't see BS. I can see BS3, but everything is just melded together. Look. I feel like a super dummy. I've never been visually impaired. I've always had astigmatism, and all it did, it effect on me was making me sleepy. Like if I could probably read 3 chapters and I gotta go sleep. This is the first time in my life. So this is how I used to adjust my vision. And then I'm cool. Watch this. I can see my name. It took me a week to squint because I've never squinted. I'm like,
yeah. The squinting is
one day I was like, oh, this is
that's the sign that you need glasses.
Yeah. I've never squinted before. It took me 55 years to squint. So I didn't know. Like, I can see what we've been on for 46 minutes, 28 seconds, right? Now I can see it. I never could see that before, and then working at night, and then I'm in the dark office. I like the dark, I'm Bane. I like it. So I'm watching TV, got a computer on my watching TV. It's killing my vision. So,
yeah.
In the dark.
Right, in the dark.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
All right now.